losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it is your first time to be here, my name is Martha Shiro. Welcome back. Thank you for the overwhelming support. I just came back and I just want to be so serious in this channel. I want to bring you content after content after content. I just felt it's like my child has woken up. Don't wake up now until I finish this video. Now, today's video, what was I saying? I was doing the intro. Yes. So if it's your first time to be here, welcome to this channel. This channel is all about courage, is all about giving hope. And today, this is what I'm going to give you, a maximum of it. Hope. Hope is what we are dwelling on today. And I really felt in my heart that I should really share this video. And this video is about how I got pregnant. You know, as a woman, I think there's so many things. Of course, after you get married, the other thing people expect is for you to get pregnant. It's just normal. And especially the fact that we're in the African setup. My friend, if you're not getting pregnant, they just start thinking that you have an issue. Now, let me just dwell in my story, like, straightforward. So, of course, after we moved in with my guy, you're thinking that, especially the fact that I had never been using contraceptives. So, of course, when we moved in with my guy, after they came home and everything, the first month, of course, you automatically expect that you will get pregnant. So, of course, the first month I was so ready because I was like, we don't use contraceptives, you know, so definitely I'm gonna get pregnant. And of course, I'm a medic. I've seen so many stories about people who've never used contraceptives. They've really tried for children every now and then, but they've never gotten. Others, it took them a whole time and everything. So of course, the first expectation that you have is to start a family, you know, apart from the few who usually give themselves like time and like 1 year so that they enjoy the honeymoon phase and everything, you know. But for us, we were like, we are starting this family thing right now. So the first month goes by, you do the magic that you're supposed to do, and I experience my periods. And I was like, is this normal? Is this normal? I thought I'm okay. So the second month, it happens the same. So let me tell you, the first month when it came, of course, I was not really freaked out. But the second month when my periods came and the way we had been active, I was just like, no. Am I sick or something? And then something funny enough, since we're in this African setup, the moment that you move in, woo, hey, or the moment that you're married, they expect you automatically to get pregnant. I remember we had gone to our in-laws, and the first thing that actually, there was this woman who was speaking on, they were very happy and everything that we have done the process of the marital process and everything, and they were like, you should get active. So I was like, oh my god, this is so soon. It's just the second month and you guys are already telling us that, what? And then the other thing is that the mom-in-law was like, let me give you this chicken so that you give birth to me. I was, oh my god. Okay, she said it on a light note, but I was like, as much as I'm really expecting to be pregnant, I'm not expecting you guys to give me timelines, you know. And of course, it really broke my heart, because I was like, I'm not the one who gives myself children. I do my part and God does the other part, you know. Now, Of course, since I'm a medic, if you have been here, you have been watching my videos and you have seen that I'm a medic. Now, and to be specific, I'm a medical lab technologist. So definitely when it comes to this, there's this test we call seminalisis. For men where we test if your sperms are viable and everything. And I'm telling you, there are people that you actually, it's not really their fault. There are people who've actually done things that have caused it, but there are people who have naturally, they just don't have viable sperms. When I talk of viable sperms, there are sperms which can actually bring up, like make you pregnant, you know. And so I met this couple that came in a facility that I was doing locums, because I was so active in doing locums. That was previously, before even we kind of moved in with my guy. And this woman, they came and told me they have this issue and everything. So they were sent actually to the lab. So they told me this is what, of course, when you see the test, you know definitely where the issue is. So of course you sort them out, and then there's the way you're supposed to collect it, which is very, very uncomfortable if you go to in a facility where it's not really equipped, you know. But they were able to get this, let me call it the semen, that is, because that is what we were after for the guy, that is. And I'm telling you, observing it microscopically, because that is what we do, that is my passion, it was zero. They had really been trying for kids and it was not coming through. Of course, me sharing this, I'm not mentioning names because we experience so many people. That is just one case that I'm talking about. And honestly, when you look at it medically, there was nothing. And I'm telling you, there is a God in heaven, because this is why I really needed to share this testimony. Because after a while, like it was just a while, like a few months ago, the woman called me and told me it was actually like 5 months ago. She called me again and told me, like, so I told them to go and get a second opinion, because for me, what I had seen and consulted my other colleagues, they were like, wow, nothing is happening here. And so because I didn't want to like discourage them, and it's always good to get a second opinion. I actually sent them to somewhere else where they can actually get a second opinion, you know. We are human beings, we make errors, you know. But since I had consulted my other colleagues, I was just feeling like this is serious. Now, that was like 5 months ago. Now, like a month ago, the woman calls me and tells me, by the way, I really need to get pregnant. And you know what I told her? I actually told her, I know God is able. Because when I look at the medical report, there is no hope with this guy, you know, because I had not known about the woman, because what we were able to test is for the guy. But I was like, this is one of the reasons why you're not probably getting pregnant, you know, what doctors tell you. And now the other thing is, I can remember I really want to get pregnant, and I was like, God is able. By the way, that is what I told her. God is able, and he's able to do anything. Of course, when I told her, I just told her because, of course, I am a Christian. I believe in God, and I know that He can do it, but not with that unction. I can't explain. Now, a few weeks ago, the same woman calls me and tells me, imagine we are pregnant. We're like 5 months pregnant. So I asked her, is it with the same guy? I call like, yes. And right now that time she was telling me that they are now 5 months pregnant. And she was so excited. I was like, oh my God, this is so good. Now to my testimony is that after the second month, of course, you're like, why am I not getting pregnant? Is this something wrong with me? Or is there something wrong with this guy? You know, it's just normal to ask questions, you know. So we get to the third month. Whew, I'm telling you, I was feeling like it was 3 years. 1 year, second year, 3 years. Yet we are at our third month. But anytime we go to our in-laws, they're just like, you guys need to work hard. Yeah, like we need to work hard. So it just happened that we had an issue with my guy and everything, and I was so mad and everything, you know, when you settle in together with someone and before you sink in, So I actually decided to go to a prayer center. So I actually went to Heaven's Gate Prayer Mountain. You guys, if you don't know it, it's this prayer center that has been put up by Apostle John Kimani. It's really nice, you know. So I decided to go to the prayer mountain because I was feeling, no, I need to get pregnant. Now, the thing is, I actually decided to go and I went. And honestly, that was one of the prayer points. Of course, there were so many other prayer points, of course, and everything, but that was one of the major ones. That God, if this is meant to be, please, make me pregnant, you know. And to really pray, God is so faithful, because after coming from that prayer mountain, the next month I did not receive my periods. Yes, I did not. And I was like, am I actually pregnant? And you know, as much as I'm a medic, of course, you can't know the first day. So definitely, even if you can't know the first day, I started testing, guys. I tested the first one, the second one, the third one, now the third day. And of course, every test I tested was negative, because definitely you cannot get pregnant today and know that you're pregnant today. You know, as in, it can't start showing that particular day. But for me, I started testing. So I tested the first one, it never came. So within the 7 days, there's one I tested. I'm telling you, I had bought so many kits. I just really wanted to know, am I really okay? And I just wanted to see 2 lines. So at work, I remember anytime I was doing night shifts, I will definitely test to see if the 2 lines are appearing. So of course the control line was appearing and everything. I can show you I tested until it started showing. And of course I was testing my urine, and at times I was actually testing my blood. I was actually drawing my own blood, because I didn't want to start explaining to someone or a colleague that, please draw me blood for me so that I go and test. No, I was actually doing it myself. So I tested, and I started seeing 2 lines. Then of course the pregnancy one was like faint, so faint. Actually, it took glasses for you to see. But I was like, oh my God, you're so faithful. You're so faithful. So I continued testing until it got, by then I tested every day for almost a month. Yes, for almost a month, until I started seeing 2 very red lines. And this is to tell you that actually God is faithful. Sometimes we don't know why things happen the way they happen, but I honestly say that going to that prayer mountain really helped out, because now I didn't have another month to wait. I actually just started receiving my blessing. And I just want to encourage anyone outside here that you're expecting God. No, it cannot, probably it's not even pregnancy, it's not anything to do with marriage. There are so many things that we trust God for, and this is an encouragement that God is able. He's able to do exceedingly abundantly above what we can ask, think, or even imagine. And therefore, I just want to encourage you to trust in the Lord. To trust in the Lord. If there is something that we are very sure that it does not take the intervention of man, there is no man that can be able to bring up a child or make you pregnant. It is God who needs that child in your womb and makes sure that they grow up to term, and you deliver them, and they grow and they grow and they grow. So this is an encouragement that if God did that for me, He's actually able to do it for anyone. For me, it may be 3 months. For someone else, it can be 3 years. For another person, it can be 30 years. Sarah in the Bible waited for so many years, you know. But God is faithful. He keeps His word. And whenever you put your trust in Him, He never fails you. He never fails you, because He's a faithful Father. And so today I just really felt hopeful, and I just believe that this video will be an encouragement to many. If you know of someone, if you watch this video and you just feel that someone is discouraged, you can actually share it to them to actually pump up their faith that with God all things, and I say again, all things are definitely possible. So I hope you enjoyed this video and see you on the next one. I love you all, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment plus share. Bye guys.